Hello, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the show Coffee with CEO by CEO Club Pakistan and Management House. And I'm here today in Islamabad with an amazing young entrepreneur with a lot of exposure. So please welcome Yasir Khan Niazi, who's the Chief Executive Officer for GAK Healthcare. How are you, Yasir?
I'm fine. Thank you very much for having me on your coffee.
Before starting, I would like to introduce what GAK is doing. So GAK is having a teaching hospital, a dental hospital, a nursing college, a medical and dental college, a cultural and exchange center, and last but not the least, College of Allied Health Sciences. So you are a health professional.
Yes, we are. We consider ourselves GAK to be a healthcare company. We work across the spectrum of healthcare, from health education, as you saw, we have the colleges, different health-related colleges, and then we are into patient care. That's where our hospitals. Comes across, and we want to provide a world-class quality healthcare, but at the same time at an affordable price, where it's accessible to everybody. That's our motto for our patient care division. Then we have a health retail division. That's basically where our pharmacy business comes in and pharmacy chain.
Which one is the pharmacy chain?
We have it under Akbar Niazi Teaching Hospital pharmacies right now.
So it's pharmacy and hospital.
And diagnostics services.
The labs.
Also. The labs. So that's the health retail division. And again, we have two more divisions we just recently launched. One is health technology, which is basically working on artificial intelligence in healthcare.
Great.
Because that's the modernization of healthcare, and that's the future of healthcare. And we believe that by introducing technology in healthcare, we can reduce the cost per patient. And a country like Pakistan needs something of that kind of thing. So we have a very dedicated team now we have developed, which works on artificial intelligence in healthcare.
Great.
And the third one, for all this, you need money. So the fifth division is health financing, where we not only financing our project, but we are creating a fund to help other ventures to come on board and help other healthcare divisions outside our company and grow them.
So this looks like the encyclopedia of health industry. So how you came up with this idea of connecting all the dots with from nursing to hospital to pharmaceutical to lab? Woo!
By doing it. By being...
From where you started?
We started with a medical college.
Okay.
And we initially thought we were a medical college. And we realized that when we got into that, we thought we needed a hospital to have a medical college, a good medical college.
So that's how the hospital came into being.
When we started hospital business, we came to understand and we looked at what was the dynamics of the hospital. So you needed the nursing and everything, and the challenges we faced in getting the hospital on ground. So we vertically integrated into a nursing college and developed the other colleges to help our patient care division to help us to deliver a quality care and these things. So we had to have quality HR. So we started training our own HR. And then came that we needed when we looked at the business of pharmacy, in itself, it has its own dynamics.
Diagnostic.
And we wanted to bring in attain the economies of scale and to attain the size and quality. So we had to expand it. And that's why the chain came to being. And then we said nothing is going forward without technology, and we have to have it. So we went into AI and technology, and money is the king.
So this started with the teaching center, means your medical college. Then
dental college,
then hospital, then nursing center, then labs, then pharma, and then AI. Wow.
So that's the journey of so-called, and that's why we said we are consolidate that into we have to have a wholesome approach to healthcare to deliver this. We can't be only one and then claim to be a healthcare company. So we have to be involved in all five.
So tell me the two biggest challenges you face in healthcare industry here in Pakistan, and then might be too global as well.
Exactly. The thing is, the first one is HR. Okay?
The right professionals?
Right professionals. We have excellent doctors. But the thing is, we have to understand healthcare is not only doctors. It has to have pharmacists, nursing, medical technologists, lab, research, development,
operators who are operating machines,
and suppliers and things like that. So that is our bigger challenge right now. And the reason being that health industry is not acts as an industry. Still right now it acts as a cottage industry. Whereas individuals are doing that. We haven't attained the size and the volume to become an industry as such, a healthcare. The second and most challenging, which you must hear from other CEOs, is regulatory environment. It's the ever-changing policies, lack of standards and quality measures. So you can't differentiate between good and bad because everything is working because of lack of these. I believe industry has a role to play also. We should be looking at standardizing ourselves. We should be setting up our own standardized quality measures. But unfortunately, because we are not an industry yet, government needs to take a lead role. And one of the reasons our health industry hasn't become a global player yet is lack of these standards. Because you go outside, they look at the standards within what you're operating, and then you have to move forward. So that's the biggest challenge, two challenges we have in Pakistan.
In Pakistan. And one or two challenges, global challenges?
So for a Pakistani company, one thing is it's challenge as well as it's a advantage also. Pakistani doctors are very well respected.
They
are in high demand across the world.
In US, in Europe, everywhere.
Globally they are. So
is it still same?
Yeah, it's still same.
Okay.
There is a competition coming in, and we are not keeping up to that competition yet. Our rate, we are slowing down where a lot of other countries are catching up very fast on this one. But we're still there. We are one of the lead professionals when it comes to healthcare professionals in Pakistan. But the thing is, it's a challenge in a way that when we go globally, they are attracted. We don't have the scale right now to be a global player. So when we go in, our doctors are attracted to other companies.
Or they prefer to be there.
To be there mostly. And the second thing is brand. And it remains a challenge for us. We haven't established a healthcare brand yet, which we can go. Whereas if you look at the surrounding countries and where they have able to achieve the status of globally
international brand.
They have created healthcare international brand, whether it's hospitals, medical colleges, pharmaceutical or whatever. I think we need to work on our branding and establishing those corporate brands which we can take globally.
I think so. This is spot on. We need to work on towards the branding of Pakistan via corporate. So this teaching hospitals and these colleges is a new thing, is a new industry here in Pakistan. Do you think that teaching college, the medical colleges are considered an industry over here?
Not yet. Again.
So how you can make a brand out of no industry?
Exactly. What it is we need to, the medical colleges, and we do have a regulatory environment, which is Pakistan Medical and Dental Council. But the thing is, it's so ever changing, the goalposts and all this stuff. We haven't been able to consolidate. And again, the thing is expansion because of the demand you're talking about. It's a very fast expansion. There are new medical colleges coming every day. So we need to bring the standard up and have to have a uniform standard so we can attract better students internationally.
Why there are so many colleges in this decade?
Yes, we have
everywhere, every city, everywhere there is 2 medical colleges, 3 medical colleges coming up.
The thing is, is
it easier to have a medical college now?
It's not. It's very costly. But the thing is, demand is driving this growth.
Everybody wants his or
unfortunately, because of lack of our professional training and career planning in the schools and universities, people are attracted towards a profession they already know about and they trust and has a global acceptance. This global acceptance of Pakistani doctors is driving the growth and the interest of the students. It's a very easy way for people to go out because there's a demand Pakistani doctors ki. So that's driving growth. Lekin hame ek baat ye bhi, these medical colleges are not enough also. Because hame Pakistan ke andar bhi 2.5 lakh doctor aur chahiye.
But hold on. I have seen lots of medical students who are passed out, but they're not able to get the job.
Well, job again.
Or they are sitting idle.
This is a big dilemma.
Now here you are saying 2.5 lakh डॉक्टर चाहिए और मैं कह रही हूँ आपके 50,000 बच्चे फारिग बैठे हैं तो there is a gap.
जी, there is. ये भी एक अजीब डायनामिक्स है.
हाँ.
उसमें ये है कि हम बहुत सारी जो स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं वो फैमिली प्रेशर की वजह से आते हैं. They don't take it up.
They don't want to be doctor by themselves. Okay.
They don't understand the commitment which requires into this profession. So जब वो commitment आती है, pressure आता है, तो it's not handled. Secondly, we have the big dilemma that our female जो doctors graduate करती हैं, they are not allowed to get into the industry. हमें भी अब मसला ये है कि आप job learners या doctors जो बैठे हैं, क्योंकि हम urban area में jobs ढूंढते हैं. जब पाकिस्तान 30%
सत्तर में नहीं ढूंढते.
हाँ, 70% जो है वो तो अर्बन रूरल है ना. तो लेकिन अब उनका भी कसूर नहीं है, क्योंकि वहां पे वो क्वालिटी ऑफ जॉब्स नहीं है. वहां पे अकबर नियाजी टीचिंग हॉस्पिटल मियांवाली में नहीं है, वो सक्कर में नहीं है, तो उनके वो प्रोग्रेशन ऑफ करियर नहीं मिलता. तो उनको करियर चाहिए तो उनको दे हैव टू स्टे इन द सिटी. सिटी में आए तो ओवर कंसंट्रेटेड हैं, और जिसकी वजह से ये अननेचुरल डिस्पैरिटी ऑफ availability of
so does this mean opportunity is in the smaller cities?
हाँ, लेकिन
but the students are here in the big cities.
लेकिन the thing is I don't blame them also, क्योंकि अर्बन में उनमें career development नहीं है ना. सॉरी, रूरल एरियाज के अंदर जो हमारे रूरल एरियाज हैं, जो स्मॉलर सिटीज हैं, उनमें वो हॉस्पिटल्स नहीं है, वो लर्निंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं है, उनकी क्या नाम है, ग्रोथ नहीं है. हाँ, वो जाएंगे, एक डॉक्टर बनेंगे, फिर वो वहीं के होकर आ जाएंगे. उनको क्योंकि कॉर्पोरेटाइजेशन नहीं है ना इंडस्ट्री. लेकिन अगर चेन ऑफ हॉस्पिटल होगा और उनकी
but when you will be making, as you are saying, that these number of hospitals are not enough. So when you'll be making, for example, 10, 20, 30 more hospitals, and you'll be colleges, and then you'll be producing more doctors, where will they go then?
ये तो बात है ना कि we have to take the hospital industry with us, ना जी.
Oh, lots of linkage required.
You cannot have that. यही तो बात है ना कि हमने एक एलिमेंट ले लिया. जैसे पाकिस्तान में यूजुअली ये होता है ना कि जी आपने गाड़ी बनानी है, हमने टायर बनाने शुरू कर दिए, इंजन नहीं बना रहे.
So this is all interrelated. Now I got
it's
my
an
answer.
Industry. You cannot have health education without hospitals. Quality health education without hospitals. यही तो हमने IMDC में किया ना. देखिए, हमें पता था कि जो quality of students को हम education देना चाहते हैं without our own hospital and good quality hospital, that's not possible. So we went in and we built that hospital, which is a teaching
so
hospital.
So that's why this whole system is with you. Now I got it. The nursing, the lab, the pharma, and whatever.
You take one and you say, I'm going to get to work, or it's not going to work. देखिए ना, अब हमें यही चाहिए, और this is what our company GAK Healthcare is trying to do. We are saying is कि हम अब hospital urban centers में नहीं बनाएंगे.
Very good.
अब our concentration is
Sakkar, Mia Channu, Tomatek Singh.
और we have planned 40 hospitals across Pakistan. और जो है उसके अंदर हमारा what we are trying to do is, first one in Mianwali has groundbreaking उसकी हो गई है. We are launching a project in Attak, and we are already been invited by a third party in a JV. क्योंकि in Chakwal, क्योंकि देखिए ना, we can't reinvent. To do a hospital and this kind of a mega project, you need financing.
I'm so proud of GAK for doing this.
We are looking for the right partners which have the right mentality. Because the thing is, you can open a hospital, but the quality hospital comes with the cost. And then you need the professionals. इसलिए हमारे पास
sustainable model.
देखिए ना, हमारे पास अपने डॉक्टर्स हैं, we are creating our own specialists. हम PG programs हैं, postgraduate programs हैं. We are creating our own nurses. We have our own lab technicians. We have our own करके, and now we are launching the school of pharmacy, so we will start having our own pharmacist. तो ये system हमने create किया है, which will sustain. तो हमारा ग्रेजुएट जब निकलेगा तो हम उम्मीद ये कर रहे हैं कि उस ग्रेजुएट को हम अपने सिस्टम में जॉब देंगे. He will not have to look for a job anywhere else. So within GAK Healthcare system,
so there will be a kingdom of inshallah.
Exactly. तो जो है ना, इंशाल्लाह यही तो है कि अब for instance Mianwali project is driven by our own graduates. We have 24 graduates in Mianwali are sitting there, and then we have
they will be making that hospital.
We have handed over the project to do this. So the project director is one of them. The execution, the doctors responsible of setting up everything is our own students who are executing this project. And we are hoping it got delayed because of the COVID, because we wanted to understand the dynamics post-COVID, what is going to be. So now that COVID and we getting back to some kind of normalcy, so we have brought up. But the thing is, the government also have to understand, healthcare industry does not have the margins like other hospitals. It's a long-term commitment. So we can't operate at the discount rates which is being offered. 20% पे जब आपका margins ही 20% पे है और आपको finance भी 20% पे मिल रहे हो, तो you can't sustain that. So the government have to understand this is a different industry which they need to support.
For sure. Okay, now tell me, how many employees are currently working with GAK?
Alhamdulillah, we are very proud that we have more than 1,200 employees employed in this. It's across our.
And how long you have started this?
This is the college was established in 2007. The hospital was established in 2012.
So it's been 12, 13 years
13
only.
years.
Within 13 years now,
6 years old.
The whole setup is there and 1,200 people are working with you.
And we are projecting that by end of 2025, we will have around 2,000 plus employees.
Inshallah.
So
now,
we are focusing on growth.
I remember before starting this interview, you said a word, health tourism.
Yes.
So I would like you to tell us more about health tourism.
Huge opportunity. And huge missed opportunity for Pakistan. And by the industry. So it's not the government's job. It's industry's job to make itself to bring it to a quality where it starts attracting international people. We need to start doing international marketing. Our hospitals needs to be designed to handle these things. We need to bring the hospitality industry concept into healthcare to sustain our health tourism.
When we are having the world best doctors here, we can import all sort of machinery here.
It's everything is here. We just need the mentality. We need the mentality and the approach. देखिए ना जी, हमारे लिए healthcare is right now कि जी it's a privilege. We are giving somebody this thing. We have to, वही मैं कह रहा हूँ ना कि we need to take the shape of hospitality industry. We need to learn from the hospitality industry, bring the certain principles into healthcare for it to be developed as a healthcare tourism, because the word is tourism.
Is Dubai an example of it? Is China an example of it?
China is.
Yes.
The biggest example is India and Turkey. The most two successful countries which have done health tourism successfully are India. Turkey in 2019 earned $32 billion out of health tourism alone from Europe. So that's the potential. In 2019, India earned $16 billion of foreign exchange from these things. So we're not talking about we are going to build Rome in a day. We are not saying we are going to bring in $16 billion tomorrow, but a billion at a time can help Pakistan's economy and take it forward. And we have, like you rightly said, we have all the fundamentals which is needed to do that. All we need to do is change our mentality, have that entrepreneurial and healthcare and leadership skills and mentality.
But do you think this health tourism is known to the stakeholders of this health industry here in Pakistan? पता भी है लोगों को?
देखिए जी, लफ्ज तो सबको पता है.
अच्छा, लफ्ज सबको, चलो, एटलीस्ट वी आर डन विद दिस.
आप सब जिससे भी बात करेंगे तो वो सब कहेंगे हाँ टूरिज्म कर रहे हैं, हमें पता, लेकिन कर रहे हैं, अगर आपको पता है तो फिर why it's not happening? Why
we all are not together to make it happen?
सऊदी अरेबिया से गल्फ से 500 transplant patients fly into India, fly right over us every time. So देखिए ना, ये and we are not capturing them.
We are not capturing.
Because the only thing is, हमारे हॉस्पिटल्स मार्केट ही नहीं कर रही हैं अपने आप को, हम अपने सर्विसेज को मार्केट ही नहीं करते, हम लोग, हमारे इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस डिपार्टमेंट्स ही नहीं है हमारे हॉस्पिटल्स के अंदर जो जाके रिक्रूट करें, पेशेंट्स को लेकर आए. हमारे पास वो कैपेसिटी नहीं है कि हम आउट पेशेंट्स क्रिएट करें जो रिक्रूट करें. अब देखें ना, टर्क्स कम टू पाकिस्तान एंड दे डू कैंप्स फॉर लिवर ट्रांसप्लांट एंड ट्रांसप्लांट बिजनेस एंड दे टेक पेशेंट फ्रॉम हियर टू टर्की. And so it's a challenge. We are losing. We had 3,500 patients go from Pakistan to India for liver transplant.
Yes, that's what I know.
तो हम दुनिया को क्लाइंट्स दे रहे हैं
और अब हमारे डॉक्टर वहां पे ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं,
हमारे डॉक्टर्स ऑपरेट करते हैं. तो देखिए ना ये, और हम उससे कैपिटलाइज नहीं कर रहे,
नहीं कर पा रहे,
क्योंकि हमारी हॉस्पिटल्स जो हैं इस वक्त दे आर नॉट रेडी टू टेक द एडवांटेज.
So there is one more industry in line, that is Cosmo and Health together. Cosmetology, yes. And what do you call it? I don't remember the term right now, but in which all the aesthetics are done with this healthcare?
देखिए ना बिल्कुल again वही मैं आपको sorry मैं
the Botox and the
Thailand is coming up into health tourism behind this cosmetology and cosmetic surgery and all this stuff. And they said, okay, complicated surgeries like transplants, we are not going to do that. Our systems are not there.
Done.
We are going to do this. Again, hamare doctors are far. I've been to those places. I've seen that. We have better facilities we can provide. The only thing we lack is
missing brand.
Concept, brand, and investment. We don't invest into these things. We need to. देखिए ना हमारे क्योंकि इसमें गवर्नमेंट के भी काम है वीजा रिजीम वी हैव टू लुक एट वीजा कैसे लोगों के लेना है वो करना है कहाँ से आना है फिर जब वो यहाँ पर आएंगे तो वो ठहरेंगे कहाँ पे होटल्स का सिस्टम वो देयर इज सो मेनी थिंग्स रिलेटेड टू इट and so many other industries which can benefit by this health tourism. One of the easiest way to make money, I keep on telling the government, is that one of the easiest way to generate income and foreign exchange is tourism. Fine. Other tourism we can't do, we have limitation. But health tourism, it can be converted and can be in place very
And that
quickly.
will be raising your bar, raising the overall standard of the country.
Exactly.
That we are doing not only something providing tourism, but we are actually working on it via healthcare.
And this will start helping our patient क्योंकि जब हम उस क्वालिटी की हॉस्पिटल्स बनाना शुरू करेंगे तो इसमें बेनिफिशियल पाकिस्तानीज भी होंगे ना जी.
Now Yasir, no GAK, let's talk about you. Okay? So, who is Yasir Khan? How come you became a health professional when I can see your interest in art and culture, I can see your interest in so many other things. So how you ended up becoming a healthcare professional?
Very funny story. Never wanted to become a healthcare professional.
See, I was assuming it. I don't know why.
My father was a doctor and I never wanted to become a doctor. I hated hospitals.
Okay.
I did not even tell him that I was not doing pre-medical, I was doing pre-engineering. And I switched. I took admission in pre-medical, then without telling him, I switched to pre-engineering in my FSc, and I continued. When I graduated, he said, "कौन सा medical college?" तो मैंने कहा जी मैं तो engineering में कर रहा हूँ. लेकिन जो अल्लाह मियाँ को मंजूर होता है, you plan different things. The God has other plans for you, and I end up here. Yasir Niazi is an entrepreneur.
That's
Only desire who gets up every morning, with a desire to do something different, something new,
something sustainable. I can see
sustainable, something which can make a difference not only in the industry but overall to the community and address that.
Why branding Pakistan is so close to your heart?
Yes, because Pakistan is who I am. It's Pakistan is what. Without Pakistan, we are nothing. I'm nothing. I've never been. Alhamdulillah, dunya mein, we've been studied in US, worked across the globe with different business leaders, had opportunity. But the thing is, the only thing which gave me the identity was Pakistan. And that's why the brand Pakistan is very important. And whatever it takes and how long it takes, it doesn't matter. I will keep on working towards it. And in my life, I keep on the young entrepreneurs and the young businessmen, I keep on telling them that my life is all about mistakes, missed opportunities, and luck.
Seriously, so mistakes, missed opportunities, and then Allah.
Luck. जी देखे ना जी. Got lucky because I got different mentors around when I was.
Name two of them.
जी मेरे नजदीक तो जी सबसे पहले पाकिस्तान में अगर करीब में माज़े करीब की बात करूँ तो अली हबीब was a great mentor. Parvez Ghias, CEO, Indus Motors, a great mentor. Ali Naqvi, Abraj, great mentor. Helped me develop. In Saudi Arabia, I can name Sheikh Badr Al-Aban of Delta Oil, mentored me and taught me the spirit of entrepreneurship. And the person who taught me that nothing was impossible. You just have to have a dream and keep on working towards it. Develop a dream and tell yourself that it's achievable and you're never going to come back. And one day you will be surprised at how close you're going to be to that dream. Cute. And that's what have led to me here. Never say never. It
will happen.
It will happen.
You just have to be consistent.
And the thing is, and I keep on saying mistakes because that's what helped me develop. That's what made me what I am today. If I didn't make mistakes, I wouldn't be developed and refined as I am today. It was my mistakes were my biggest teachers.
I think this is for all of you, whoever are listening now.
So the thing is, my failures, my mistakes is what built me, which made me stronger. But everything you fall, you have to get up and you say, there's another day. What mistakes I made? What should I do next time to avoid them? how can I convert this failure, this mistake into a learning experience, and how can it help me develop? Hindsight is my biggest teacher. You know, जो गलतियां मेरे से पिछी हुई और जो मेरे माजी में देखता हूं तो वो मुझे मुस्तकिल का एक रोड मैप देती है. It gives me a roadmap how to move forward. I make new mistakes. Good thing.
Never make the same. Because that's normal. That's human.
The thing is, business mein aap kahen ki I'm not going to make mistakes.
Then you're not an angel.
Don't be risk averse. Business mein aapne risk nahi liya, you're not going to.
You're not.
If you want to grow,
you have to take risk.
Or there is nothing, businessman ko main entrepreneurs, खास से जो young entrepreneurs हैं, मैं उनको हमेशा यही बताता हूँ जो budding है. Jamud is against you. क्योंकि कई दफा you're doing the same thing, you're doing everything right, and you keep on doing the same. But the competition catches up to you, and they cross you. It's the frame of reference you're working on. So sometimes it's the competition will define you. If you don't change, the competition will push you towards that change. And forced change is always not good. It always makes you, it's going to bring you down. So you should be the change, agent of change. You should be the agent of innovation. You should be agent of progress. And that's who you are. That's what Yasir Niazi is.
Yasir, what's your stance on leadership? That's what my next question is.
Leadership is hard work.
Hi.
You keep on working hard. You keep on developing new things, be innovative, be a risk taker, and the world would recognize you as a leader. I came to Pakistan. Nobody knew me. I lived all my life in Saudi Arabia. I was a nobody.
You came in 2007?
2007. Didn't know anybody.
And within 10, 12, 13 years,
now
1,200 employees.
You're interviewing me.
Yeah.
The CEO club, the top 100, I'm being introduced. So that's what is that the world, you shouldn't have to tell people that I'm a leader. Let the world recognize you as a leader.
A leader is born or made?
Both.
I believe that, so. So what are the 3 competencies you think a CEO must have?
Communication, communication, communication.
A very different answer from the rest of the 400 interviews I've done yet. Yeah. Everybody says vision.
You can have a best idea if you cannot communicate it. You cannot have your team believe in it. You cannot tell your partners what it is. It's worth nothing.
Where do you see GAK 5 years down the road?
Being the largest healthcare company regionally.
Oh, not only in Pakistan. Inshallah.
And I'm not humble about it. I'm not humble about it. We want to become number 1. And we will keep on working day in, day out to be number 1. And that's all we are going to do. We will innovate. We will deliver according to our patient customers' expectations. We will deliver our partners. And that's how we will be number 1. And we will keep on thriving to become 1. And we will not rest till we are recognized as 1.
Short questions. How you manage work and life together, family? They must be complaining all the time.
Oh, they are. Frankly speaking, now I realize, and I am trying to create that work-life balance. But the thing is, for youngsters, I keep on telling them that you have to make a choice.
Yes,
it's either career, or life. You can't have both. When till you're 28, a certain level.
This punch is so hard.
It will come to you once you attain a certain level. लेकिन शुरू में हम जो ये जो यंगस्टर्स होते हैं ना, वो मुझे सोशलाइजेशन का टाइम नहीं मिलता है, मैं कहता बेटे नहीं मिलेगा अगर आपने करियर बनाना है. और फिर एक और चीज भी मैं कहता हूं, करियर नॉट अ जॉब. डोंट लुक फॉर अ जॉब, लुक फॉर अ करियर. एंड फॉर दैट समटाइम्स यू हैव टू टेक स्टेप बैक. You have to sacrifice a lot of things. But the thing is, keep that goal where you want to be one day. I always wanted to have my own business. I always wanted to be a CEO. I wanted to be a business leader which is making change and as recognized as one. It took me 27 years. It didn't happen overnight.
27 years.
It didn't happen overnight. It's not going to happen.
I had this bracket of 8 years. You made it so.
No, I started working when I was 16.
Okay.
देखिए, माई फर्स्ट जॉब, जब मैंने पहली जॉब की, उस वक्त भी मेरे जहन में था कि मैं जॉब इसलिए कर रहा हूँ, मैं उससे वो सीखूंगा तो वो है, तो इसलिए मैं करियर वो भी सोचता हूँ। मेरे दोस्त, मैंने जब FSC का एग्जाम दिया तो इट्स अ वेरी फनी स्टोरी एंड आई कीप ऑन टेलिंग, आपने सोशल, आपने लाइफ वर्क बैलेंस की बात की, तो मेरे दोस्त थे, तो हमारे जमाने में FSC के रिजल्ट में टाइम लगता था,
बहुत
4-5 महीने के बाद रिजल्ट आता था FSC का। तो हमने एग्जाम दिया, आई हैड फ्री टाइम ऑन इट, माई क्या नाम है, फ्रेंड्स वेंट ऑन अ वर्ल्ड टूर एंड दे वेंट इन, दे बैक पैकिंग करके वो।
And what were you doing?
I got a job.
Very good.
I was working.
But it must be very difficult that time. People must be calling you names that time.
My own family was against it. उन्होंने कहा जी, मेरे नाना जान ने मेरी वालदा को कहा ये मैच्योर हो जाएगा, इसको आप नौकरी ना करने दें। लेकिन वो नौकरी थी that built my career base, that gave me that drive, that hunger to proceed. And आप mentors की बात कर रहे थे, तो my first mentor is very big, कराची से, उनका नाम सब जानते हैं, ताहिर खान of Interflow. My first, and Faisal Sherjan.
Faisal Sherjan is in Lahore.
जी. So 2 of my mentors, I keep on mentioning them. What I know about marketing communication today
is because of them.
I learned from these 2 best of the best in Pakistan. Incredible people. They took me under their wings. They young FSC, pass bhi nahi ki thi us waqt, and they gave me access to them. They made me sit in their meetings. And when I saw these guys talk about creativity, talk about what they are, it got me into that drive. And then it led to what I did in my education, where it goes.
Short questions. Now, 2 things you notice when you meet people, new people. What you notice when you meet new people?
Well, lack of drive. That makes me very sad. Pakistani youth does not have that.
ये नहीं होगा, मुल्क का कुछ नहीं बनेगा,
हमें सब कुछ दे दें, प्लेट पे रख,
खा गए हैं सब।
देखिए ना, उसमें हम जो है अमेरिका के, मैं वही लोगों को कहता हूँ ना कि where does this entrepreneurship comes in? I used to live in States जी, तो एक दिन पाकिस्तानी थे, we were lazy, तो I won't mow my lawn. तो suddenly my neighbor's boy comes in, knocks on the door, 5th, 6th class का, कहते हैं, if you give me $5, I will mow your lawn. So for me, it was very easy. I gave him $5 and he would come in every weekend. I would give him $5.
And he'll be mowing,
देखिए, a mentality that he knew that he had to work to get the money. और तुम जो है ना,
हमारा बच्चा जो है,
the professionalism ना जी, that builds that drive to be somewhere. हम उसको इतनी सिल्वर स्पूनिंग करते हैं, तो और मैं वालिदैन को कसूरवार, बच्चे का कसूर नहीं है, बच्चे नहीं बाहर नहीं निकलो, ये हो जाएगा, वो नहीं, ये हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा, नहीं. We need to give them the reality of life. Globally, you need money, you get another job. In Pakistan, we don't. We give up.
People work for the same organization for like 40 years because they don't have any other opportunity.
So this is one thing I notice, and it makes me sad.
Number 2?
That drive. And number 2 is, again, it's all about that we want quick wins. There's no quick wins in the world, in life. It's one step at a time. You take small wins and you turn them into big ones. So patience, perseverance, guys.
What is success to you, Yasir? What is success to you?
That somebody will recognize me, that I have created something different.
An empire. What is happiness to you, Yasir?
Happiness is to see people I'm working with be somebody, get somewhere.
Your message of hope and optimism for the youth.
World is your oyster. I always think big, work for your dreams, never give up, and let the failures be your biggest teachers.
Thank you so much, Yasir. It was so good to be here. It was so good to take your interview, and I thoroughly enjoyed. Usually what do I do is that I mention 3 things which I do learn from the CEOs. Here I'll be mentioning only one with 2 branches, is your confidence. Number 1, confidence on yourself, and number 2 is your confidence on hard work. And then there is nothing else.
Pleasure. I'm glad you took that message with
Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to Yasir. And if you're having any good success or do let us know. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.